Oh yeah, good stuff. Oh yeah, forgot to record it. Okay, I'm going to do it slow. Please remind me or stop me if I'm too fast.
Right.
Yeah.
New notebook ya, sir?
Yes, new notebook. Okay. So it looks something like this, and some of you have some of you may have dark theme, which everything is black, but that's okay. Okay. So now what we have here is what we have is here is a machine basically that we can use to program. So we are programming this in the cloud, kind of. There are many places that we can do this, but I'm very familiar with this. So and it's also easier than let's do this, and it's also free. Okay, so you're given a machine somewhere on the cloud. This is Google Cloud, and if you click on the connect here, you don't have to, but if you click on the connect here, so it will say connecting, and it will basically create quote unquote a virtual machine for you. So it will say connecting to Google Colab, and it will give you whatever RAM, disk, and if you hover your mouse on top of it, it will say Python 3, Google Compute Engine, and then RAM, whatever, 1 point something giga, and then it says disk or whatever. Okay, something like this. Okay. So you have some kind of computing environment like this. This is the way you compute, the way you program. This is similar to the way you program your spreadsheet, just like Excel. So it makes it simpler to do stuff. Later on, we're going to type in the code here, and what we are going to code is using a programming language called Python. Okay. So why are we using Python? Well, Python is a very, very, very good programming language. It is available in all kinds of platform, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and so on and so forth. And also, it's available online, just like this one. Okay, so that's Python. Now, the nicest thing about Python, it has lots of libraries. That's what I like about Python. If you need something, say for example, doing some kind of mathematical computation, there's a library for it. If you want to do some statistic computation, there's a library for it. If you want to do some kind of plotting, there's a library for it. So later on, we're going to kind of replace our Excel or spreadsheet with this Python, right? You can message this your data using this. And by the way, I'm teaching Python to non-programmers. For example, accountants, people who are working with spreadsheet and who did not have a background on programming before. So that's what I. Even we taught this to kids, to children, to people in all kinds of fields. So Python is a good language, programming language. Okay. So I have a video on it in bahasa Indonesia, obviously. I'll send you the link later on, and also I have a Python documentation in PDF. I'll send it later on in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so you can use it as kind of a reference if you are stuck. And then the nicest thing is there are many help these days for programming. You can use ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Copilot, or anything like that. Later on, maybe not tonight, but later on, we're going to show you how to use those so you can become like a good programmer, similar or on par with yeah, medium programmer, like not the top level programmer, but an okay programmer. Okay. So now let's start here by changing the name of the file. On top of the left, there's a file name called it is untitled 0 or untitled 1 or whatever. You can call it, say, I don't know, maybe lesson 1 maybe. Okay. And then leave the .ipynb. It is basically interactive Python notebook. So it is in the old way when you want to when you want to program in Python, you have some kind of program or IDE or environment or editor to do it, and one of them it's intellectual. Sorry. interpreted, oh sorry, interactive Python notebook. They call it notebook. Okay. So let's save it as a lesson one.ip ipynb. Now this is going to be saved in your Google account, so it is going to be there. So tomorrow, if you want to come back and do or continue programming, it is there. So this is why I love Google Colabs and other environment like this. Is you can program from anywhere. You can do it on your laptop or somebody else's laptop as long as you have a web browser. That's it. Okay. So now let's start here with our code. Let's start in print, and then you do this, and then this one is hello world. So basically, you do something here, and it says print quotes hello world quote again double quotes, and then you put the close parentheses. Now, once you type in this is actually our first Python command, and then we can run it by clicking on the triangle on the left. You click it here, and it will says, okay, it will execute it, and it will print hello world. So basically, what it does, it will print whatever you have in this command quotes. You can also use single quotes. That is also perfectly okay. So you can use this and then run it again by clicking the circle triangle in the circle and then run again. Hello world, or if you are hello world or hello Booty, you can do that also. You can say hello Booty. You can also, and if you click it again, you say hello world, hello Booty. So it will print whatever you type in here. Oke. Siapa yang sudah? Give me your thumb. Siapa yang belum? Siapa yang I know if you want me to wait, wait. If you are okay, okay. If it's still not okay, if it's too fast, let me know. Okay? Is this okay? If you have any question, if there is an error, let me know so we can debug it together. Okay. Oke, Dina, give me thumb. Oke, siapa lagi yang sudah? Give me your thumb if you're already okay.
Belum, sir.
Belum. Okay. I'll wait.
I
We'll wait.
got error, sir.
Okay. Now show me your error. Basically share your screen to me. You can use the share Zoom share. So I'll stop sharing. Let me know. Let's see your screen.
Me too error, sir.
Yeah. Let me see your screen. Wait. This is what screen is this?
Fadlur, sir.
Fadlur. Okay. How come it's still white? There's nothing on the screen.
Is it? Let me reshare it again.
Okay, because this one is now. Okay. Oh, this is everything. Okay, now. Okay. Print. Okay. Now, the problem with that is the name print is not defined because the P is in capital. So this usually command in Python, everything is kind of case sensitive. Okay, do that again. Click and then you click on the triangle. Ding.
Okay.
And then that's done. Okay. Oke, siapa lagi? Who's
Oh,
next?
okay, sir. Same, my
Same
problem.
problem, right? Okay. So yeah, in programming language, in many programming language, not all, it is case sensitive. So you have to remember whether it's lowercase, uppercase. In some old programming language, it doesn't really matter. It's case insensitive. For example, in Basic, in Fortran, it's case sensitive. But this one is case sensitive. Okay. Siapa lagi? Wells, give me thumbs. Oke, Dina oke, Fadlur oke, Julia oke, Ari Setiorini oke. Oke ya? Oke. Oke. Tahu how do you pronounce your name? Tahu Jale atau tahu atau siapa?
Yes, sir.
How do I pronounce your name? Tahu or
It's Tao.
Tong? Oke,
Yeah.
Tong. Oke.
It's the-
Tao. Okay, Tao. Okay, Jasmine. Okay, also. Okay, yeah. Now let's continue. Okay, so when we do this, this is our program is already saved on the cloud. So if you want to save it again, you can rename it. But basically, it is saved in your Google Drive. Okay. So now in this environment, this is kind of a cell, and then you can just like in spreadsheet, you can have another cell underneath. So if you hover your mouse down here, it will sorry there is a pop up called code or text. You can click code, and it will start a new cell for you, and you can type in a new kind of command here.
So I think
Not
there's
sharing.
Oh, sorry. Not sharing magic as is okay. Yeah, okay. So if you hover your mouse, let me just do that again. Okay. If you hover the mouse, then there is a kind of code or text. If you click on code, it will create like another shell for you. If you don't like it, you can click delete. Okay. So it's something like this. You can also click text. Text basically this is a documentation. Now this is just a documentation. This is uh, a notebook of our lesson tonight. You know, something like this. So one of the things in programming, usually programmers we are lazy to do documentation. So that's a problem. But here in a notebook, this is Google Colab Notebook, or in Jupyter Notebook, we have our notes here, so we can save or we can write reports. So maybe in 2-3 months later on from now, 6 months from now, we can look at the code and there is a notes there. Oh, okay, this is why I'm doing this, and it is there. Okay, so you can click on code or next. So you can click on now and the cell. Say for example this cell. Okay, now let's start another thing. Okay, let's start with a variable. So I can say x equal 5. Then I can say print x. You can run it and it will say print whatever the value of x. So this is kind of assigning a variable to a Python. Okay. Now, you can also make a documentation, not just like this notebook, Jupyter Notebook, but you can also create or make documentation in your code. That is by adding something like this, the pound sign. This is a command. It is not going to be executed. Okay. You can write commands to make the code clear. Okay. X will contain an integer number, for example. Okay. We can do this. Okay. I can click it again and it will say the same. Okay, for those who came in late, are you following this? Are you able to catch up with the class? Is it okay?
Sir, in the
Mhm.
what is the hashtag means in the Python code?
This is just a command. This is usually the hashtag, or some people call it the pound sign. Is just a command. Yeah, this is a comment section. Okay. So if I do this and I put x in this action file, the x equal file is not going to be executed. If I run it again, because it was already executed long time ago, x is still there. If I put here, it's not going to print anything because it is a command and it's not going to be executed. So it is a handy command or handy what do you call it, character. So we can put it anywhere, and then the right side of this pound sign or the hashtag is not going to be executed. So I can do this same also here. this is just a comment. Also. But the left side is still going to be executed. Only the right side is not going to be executed because this is just a comment. Okay.
So sorry, sir, for the comment itself, what is the
Hmm?
function of these comments?
Because say if you have a complex formula here and then a complex code, right? And then maybe 6 months from now, you already forgotten about this. Why am I doing this? So you put comment. Remember, x is the value of whatever.
Okay,
So
so basically it's similar to the text one, right?
right, correct. The text one is specific for this environment, but this the pound side it will work on any Python environment.
Okay.
This documentation only works in Google Colab. It will not work if you write this code, say, on your Windows computer.
Mm.
This comment. Okay. Okay. Now let's do this again. So you can edit this. Okay, let me do this. Let's just add another one. Y is equal 7. So I can do print x comma y. Let's do this. And then what it does, it will print the value of x and then it will print the value of y. And there's a space in between. So I can also put, say, okay, how about if I put z is equal x plus y. Let's do this, okay? And then I can print x and y and z. Okay, and then I run it again. So it will print 4, 7, and 11. Okay. I can do also a fancy thing, like for example, I'll do this, print x equal, and then I can do this, comma x, and then I also print y is equal y, print, say I can put this one, x plus y is equal to z, for example. Okay. I can do this, right? Okay, let's just run it. So we can print that one. So it will print whatever in quotes as a text, and then the rest of it, if you have a variable, then it will print the content of the variable, not the word x or y, but the content of x and y. Okay. Ada pertanyaan? Is there a question for it?
So what if we have like the 2y in the sections, what would be the
Okay, you can try it. Where you mean, like in this here or in the?
let's say we have like y is 7, right? And then we have
Mhm.
the second y is equal to 8, let's say.
Okay, then it will be okay. So let's see. Okay, so that's what it does. So in programming system programming language in a computer, code is executed from top to bottom sequentially. So it will be, like executed. The first line, it is executed because this is a command. It's not going to be executed. The last row, it's not going to be executed. This one, not going to be executed. And then this one, oh, okay, x equal to 4. Let's assign 4 to the variable of x. Okay, and then this one, let's assign 7 to the variable of y. So y is 7, right? And then you go to the next one. Y is equal 8. So you actually override y with the newer variable, the new content 8. Okay. So this is why sometimes when doing programming, we have to be careful because sometimes we have an assignment somewhere and then here we just put a new number and this one will get overridden by the newer one. Okay, and then the next one is z is equal x plus y. So whatever x it is, and then whatever y, it's going to be added, and then you print x, y, z, and then print x, print x. Also, this is print a y, and print y, and so on. So this is going to be executed from top to bottom. Okay. Okay, let's just do this. What if I want to have subtraction? Okay, all I need is to change this into subtract. You can do that also. Okay, so that's -4. How about multiplication? You can do also multiplication. So this one, you change it into asterisk. Okay, you multiply. Okay. How about division? Let's do division. Okay, let's do division. Okay. Okay. So we have many operands or operators for this particular variables. Question, ada pertanyaan kah?
Sir, actually,
Hmm?
I'm still confused.
Mm-hmm. Which part?
The X, Y, Z, it is everything is number, or we can replace with words.
Yeah, later on we can replace a X, Y, Z with characters. Yes.
Oh,
After
yeah,
this, we'll do
because
that.
okay.
Okay, after
Thank
this,
you,
we'll
sir.
do that. Yeah, we can have an assignment with that one. Yes, Tol.
Yes, sir. Maybe I lost one part because in the right there is y equals 7 and y
Correct.
equals 8. Is it contradictory?
Yeah, if you think about it in a mathematical term, it is contradictory. But this one, you go line by line from the top to bottom, and the computer is just going to execute whatever commands you have. So, for example, this one you assign 7 into y, right? But later on you said, okay, no, I decided y is equal to 8. You can do that also. So I can say, okay, this one I can 21, for example, right? So it will execute the last one. So these two, it doesn't have a meaning.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. This is an example of we failed in programming. But the computer said, this is not an error. You are the programmer who is doing something wrong in the algorithm or the way you think. And then the computer will, I'm just going to execute whatever you ask me to do. I'm going to execute it from top to bottom, and I'm going to follow that one. Okay. So I can put space. It's okay.
So meaning no need to erase the 7 and the 8 part.
Oh, for this particular case, we don't have. But if we erase, it doesn't make it doesn't make any difference. Okay.
Okay.
So we can do this. So we can replace the content with whatever assignment we're given to it, the last assignment. Okay. So later on, if we after this, right? For example, after z is equal, I can also override z is equal to, I don't know, 0.111111111. Okay, and then it's going to say z is equal 0.111. It doesn't do the calculation because it is basically we override it with some kind of number, right? which is wrong, right? Logically, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so this is what we want to do, right? Now there are the things you can see that there are two different kind of numbers. The first one is what we call an integer. This is like a whole number 4, and then this is a whole number 21. But because 4 is divided by 21, it becomes like a floating point. It becomes a real number. So it's 0.19047 or whatever it is, right? So this one is a real number or a floating point. These two are integers number. Okay, bilangan bulat. Yang ini bilangan bulat, ini adalah bilangan real. Is this okay? Thumbs? Or your head is going to explode? Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to follow. I'll delete this one. Okay, I'm just going to follow Jasmine questions. Now I can do this also. Say name is equal Budi. I can do this also. Print name, and I can run it, and it will say Budi. So we can have variable. We can have we call it string, a sequence of characters. We call this string. String is a sequence of characters. So this is what we call string. Okay. Okay. I can put first name, last name. Okay. Let's see. Last name is equal Raharjo. Okay. Can put name, comma, last name. Let's do this. Can run again says Budi Raharjo. It's going to print this one, and then it's going to print that one. Question? Is it okay? Give me thumb if it's okay, or
Sir,
thumbs. Yes.
string, what is string means? Like
String,
string if it's
yeah.
not angka.
In computer terms, string means a sequence of characters. A, B, C, D. That's what we call string. It's just a terminology that we are going to use. String. Let's just use string. What do you mean by string? String is a sequence of characters. Or a word, basically. Or a word. Do that, okay? How about if we add them? What do you mean if I add them? Say, I don't know. Wow. Let's see. ABC is equal name plus last name. Okay. What do you get if you print ABC? Okay. Do that and tell me what the result is. So what is the result? Ada? Okay? Are you okay? What did you get? You can put it in the chat or you can say it out loud. Apa hasilnya? Ayo apa? Ada yang ini?
Sir,
Yeah.
hashtag string and then dot.
Oh,
Is
this one, because it's a comment, you don't have to type in this one. You can delete it.
Oh, okay.
That's a comment. You
So-
no need to do that. That's just a comment. Anything after this hashtag, this you can ignore. No need to type.
Error,
Okay.
Pak.
Yeah, remark. Yeah.
Error, sir.
This
Error,
is
Pak.
just a remark. Okay, show me your error. Let me just stop. Okay, show me
I
your
want to
error.
share, sir.
Okay, go ahead, share it.
Eh.
In your Zoom, there's a share button. Share it. Share and then share your screen. Okay. Okay. Now, the problem with last name variable there it does okay, you can't not have space in the variable. So it's last name one word instead of last spasi name. Okay. Yeah, and then the same thing, ABC is equal name plus last name instead of last space name.
Sorry.
And then run again.
Oh.
That's it.
And sir, like with this, what is tanda petik ya? It's supposed to be only one tanda petik, not two tanda petik. What's the difference? This one,
Yeah,
two,
you
this
can
one.
use single quotes or double quotes. They are the same. So they are the same.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. In the future, it's going to be different. There's going to be different, but for now on, ignore it. You can use single quotes or double quotes. They're the same. Okay. Ada pertanyaan lagi? Now, if you see in the output, Budi Raharjo, it's kind of the word kind of string together, right? There's no space between Budi and Raharjo, right? Because what we do here, plus, what do you mean by plus in a character, string of character, or list of characters? What do you mean by plus? Plus in Python means concatenate. Just you put the name together, okay, or the variables together. So I can use this name. I can use this name plus name again, right? Plus name, right?
So
If I-
still not showing,
oh,
sir.
wait. Where's my screen share? Okay. Okay, now, okay, so I can use this, right? Name plus last name plus name plus name plus name. I can do this, right? When I print it, it's going to be Budi Raharjo, Budi. There's no space in it, right? Because it's just, we call this concatenate. Concatenate. Basically, just add the string together. In integer, when we put plus, it means addition, right? It means addition. X plus y. If you do this, x plus y, it's actually x, addition y. But in string, when we do this, it's not addition, but it is actually, you can concatenate them. But what if I want to have space? Yeah, so you have to put this plus space plus last name, for example, right? Then you print it, it's going to be Budi Raharjo. You can have this. But it is going to be the same if you print name, comma, yeah, last name. It's going to be the same. There is a space in it. But this is just an operation in string. Ada pertanyaan? Is there a question? If it's okay, give me your thumbs. If it's too fast, tell me. If you still confused, give me a thumbs down or something that is, like crying. Maybe.
Sir, I think I have one question. For those two cases, basically like the count and also the concatenate one, right? Basically can do it in the Excel sheet. What is the difference between those work in the Excel and then in this programming?
Okay. Yeah, basically for simple stuff, we can do this in Excel. In fact, we can do coding also in Excel. But with this, we can do much more than doing stuff in Excel. For example, we can import document, 3 file Excels. We can combine them, add the 2 columns together, subtract them, multiply them, push it on the web, get the data from the web, and so on. So we can get also data from a web, combine 2 data from the web with spreadsheet and so on. So Python can be used for that. I know there is a small store chain in Bandung. They have like data from, I think, 22 stores. So every day they have to combine all this data from 20 stores. They have combined. They have 22 Excel files, and then you have to combine them together. So with Python, you can put it in one directory and then run the program, and then it will extract them, and then put in and create one Excel file. So basically, this is a thing that we can do. In the next one, we maybe, I don't know, we'll do it next week, right? Or the week after that. We're going to program AI with Python. So, but you cannot do that in Excel. So the idea is by using one language, Python, you can do all kinds of things. You can do data science, you can do AI, you can do cryptography, you can do except washing your laundry. Do that, cannot do that.
So
Yeah.
so basically we already have the comment here, right? In this sheet.
Mhm.
We have the data. How we collaborate between those comment and then the
Yeah,
data.
later on we'll do that. This is more advanced. Now we'll take it step by step. We can do that. Yeah. But before we do that, we'll go step by step, doing all the simple stuff first. Okay. But in the future, we'll do that.
Pak, question, Pak.
Yes. Go ahead, Bina.
Why you when you put name Budi Raharjo, it is with space. So Budi space Raharjo. But when I try, it is like together. What
Yeah.
is yeah?
If you look this, I put a space here. I'm cheating here. Oh. Yeah, I put a space here. Name plus space plus last name.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I cheated.
Mhm.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you.
Memang harus jeli ya. You have to, sometimes when we program, oh okay, how come we do it like that?
Sir, what if you wanted to have like Budi and then the Raharjo one is basically below Budi? What is the
Okay.
comment?
Okay, so we can do that. So instead of print ABC, I can delete this, but I can also put comment. So it's not going to be executed, right? Okay, so I'll put this print name, and then I can also print last name. If I run this, it's going to be Budi Raharjo.
Okay, so it's not a plus, right?
Not the plus. So the plus is ABC. I can put also, say, if I print ABC here, right? It's going to be, say, Budi Raharjo. So whatever variable, whatever the content of the variables, the value of the variable, it will print the content of the variable.
Okay.
I can put also this one, this Raharjo, yeah, I can do this. And then we'll do that. Okay.
Oh, it is like we teach the computer ya, sir ya.
Yeah. Basically, the computer is a dumb machine. It will do whatever we ask it to do.
Like we teach baby.
Yeah. But this one, baby is smarter than computer. But this one, well, I cannot call it smart, but it is, say for example, the multiplication, right? I can do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, multiply by this. Well, I cannot do it, right? With my brain only, I need calculator. Say, let's do this multiplication. With computer, I can do this. With Python, yeah, okay. So this is the result. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multiply by 21. The result is that, right? So you can ask it. You can ask the computer to whatever computation you ask it. Adakah pertanyaan sambil saya minum obat?
Why if we use last name with space, it is syntax error. If we are not using space, it is okay.
Yeah. The variable in many or probably all programming language, the variable must be one word. I can have a variable, say, like I can have the variable, say, X, Y, Z. I can do that, but I cannot have a variable, say, X space Y, Z. I cannot. So it has to be one word. I can have X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. It's possible, or last name 1, 2, 3. It's also possible. But basically, the variable must be one word. That's the only thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Pak.
Okay. Ada
Sir,
lagi?
sir,
Yeah.
please, in exam don't use number, sir, because some of us not good in number.
Well, not some of us, all of us not good enough because we are human.
Yeah, because when you put the number, I don't understand, but when it in Word, yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit understand.
Yeah. See, that's the purpose of having computers. You don't need to do this. Let's ask the computer to do it, right? That's the purpose in having a spreadsheet, programming language. We let the computers to think, right? We just instruct it, do this, do this, do this. You do the computing. I don't know. Like, for example, how do I know if this is correct or not? I don't know. We don't know. But that's fine. That's not our job. That's the computer's job. Okay? Ada pertanyaan lagi. Now we move on. Now it's getting more complicated, more complicated, more complicated. That's why I'm doing it slow. If you have question, feel free to ask it now. Don't wait until later on when it becomes more complicated. Yeah. If you don't understand, don't worry, ask it now. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, give me thumbs if I can move on to the next one. Okay ya? Okay, now tidak ada yang komplain, belum ada yang pingsan. Let's do the next one. Okay, let's create another code. Now, one of the things that we need to do in computer in programming, if we want it, if we're going to do things over and over and over and over, we want to do it multiple times. So that's the nicest thing about a computer in programming. We can do it. We can ask the computer to do many times. So let's start this. Let's do a loop or multiple times. Let's just print name or my name 5 times. So I can do, say for example here. Let's do this name, right? Budi. I can do this print name, and then I can do print name. I can also do print name, right? And I can do print. So this is one way of doing it, right? Print name. Okay. I can do this and it will print it 5 times, right? Budi, 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 right? But what if I want to print it like 100 times? I don't want to type in this, right? So that's what we're going to have loop. So let's see. Let's do this. For we put a variable, obviously put I in range 10, okay? And then put colon, titik 2, and then I can say print I. Let's do this first. So when I ask it to do for I in range 10, print I, this is a variable that we're going to use. It could be X, it could be A, B, C, whatever, right? As long as it's consistent. Here I'm using I. This is just normal. For I in range 10, print I. So it will print it 10 times. It will have a loop 10 times. Now, the problem is with computers, it will start with 0. The number starts with 0, not 1. So it will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because if you count this, this is actually 10 times, right? But since it starts with 0, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is actually 10 times. Okay, let's type this one first. For I in range 10, print I. Forget about Budi. Let's just delete this one. Now, the other thing that you must be careful is Python. There is a what we call an indentation right there. There are 2 space here. But if you type in something here, then it will create the for you. So there's an indentation for you here. Now in Python, this is the thing I hate about Python, is if you want to do something, this is what we call a block. If you want to do this multiple times, 10 times, you have to put it with a space. So for I in range 10, what should I do in this in this 10 loop? I want it to print I. Okay, so you put it with space, like 2 spaces here. But if you are using Google Colab, it will add it. It will add the space for you, the spaces for you. So do this, okay? Let me just delete this one. Because okay. Let's run it again.
Sorry, sir. So basically, the two spaces will be automatically added in this.
Yeah, if you are using this one. But if you are using your own text editor, you need to add spaces yourself.
Two spaces, right?
Now the standard is now we can have a fight about this. Some people are using 2 spaces, sometimes 3 spaces, sometimes 4 spaces. So some people said no, it has to be 4, and some people no 3, and some people said 2 is good enough. But basically there has to be a space, more than one.
Okay, and then for the comment, for I in range 10, why is it printed as vertical result? Why is not the horizontal one? What make it?
This is the I. So basically for I in range of 10, I can put this on X, for example. For X in range 10, I can print X here. Can do this also.
Yep. I mean, sir, why is it the result is basically vertical? Why is it not on horizontal format? What would make it vertical? What comment?
Because every time you print something, it goes the cursor goes to the next line. Because just like remember last time when we put this one here, because it print ABC, print last name, right? It goes to the next line. If I put print 1, 2, 3, for example, right? It will print 1, 2, 3 after this one, right? Because every time you print, there is what we call a new line. So your cursor going there, print 1, okay, and after that it goes to the next line. Print 2, okay, and then goes to the next line.
Okay, so basically it count as 10 comments or 10 print.
Correct. 10 print comments. And then every time you print the X, it's going to be incremented. The value of X.
Because when we comment print 1, 2, 3, the above one is basically it just print 1, 2, 3, right? For the format.
Correct. I can do this print X plus, say, print X plus 100, for example, right? And it will print, 100, 100, 100. So every loop, every time you go in this kind of round, this loop, the X is going to be incremented by 1. So you start with X is equal 0. And then after that, you print, okay. And then you go into a loop again. X is equal 1. And then you print again. X is equal 2, X equal 3, X equal 4, X equal 5, X equal 6, equal 7, X equals 8, X equal 9. And then you've done this, say, 10 times. You can also do this, say, 5 times. So it's also possible. It's going to do it in 5 times only. But if you do it 5 times, you can, like do it by hand. But if you want to do it 100 times, you can do this. It's going to print, on and on and on and on 100 times, right? Don't do this. Because your screen is going to scroll, right? Okay, let's just remove this one. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay. So now within this loop, I can also say print not X, but print Budi, for example. So I can do this and I can, like you do it 5 times. Okay, press Budi 5 times, right?
Sir,
yes.
even the previous one I try, but it said wrong.
Okay. Show me your screen. Okay, let me just show you screen. Okay. Print. Okay. Now, remember I mentioned earlier the print has to have 2 characters indentation. So the print has to go right. Go to the beginning. No, not that one. The beginning of the word P. Put 2 spaces. Yeah, do that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, but before I'm not put.
Yeah, because that one you don't have a loop. You don't have to loop doing things. So this one you only do it once, right? Once. If you want to do it once, you can do this. But in a loop, you have to put what should I do for 5 times? I have to do print x plus 100 5 times. Okay, so you'll do it in 5 times. If after this, do this after print x 100. Okay, put another command. Put in the cell. Okay, but after the print x plus 100, put enter again, enter, and then enter again. Okay, now put backspace or delete twice.
Backspace.
Or delete, so you go the cursor go to the left.
Ini.
Bukan, itu di delete 2 kali.
Yes, sir.
Supaya kursor. Nah, oke. Nah, itu ya. Oh, enter lagi dulu. Sorry, enter lagi. Enter.
Oh, enter.
Enter lagi. Delete supaya itu ke kiri gitu. Nah, oke. Tulis saja print something, print hello for example. Print pakai itu tanda petik. With ya, oke. Print kurung dulu pakai kurung. Harus pakai tanda kurung gitu.
Oh.
Ya, jangan
Ya,
lupa.
tanda isi petiknya juga enggak?
Iya, petiknya juga, tapi isi petiknya di dalam tanda kurung. Ya. Jadi print harus di dalam kurung.
Oh, ya ampun.
Enggak apa-apa. Enggak apa-apa. Coba. Enggak apa-apa. Ya, terus itu biasanya nempel itu kurungnya dengan perintah printnya nempel. Harusnya enggak, ini enggak apa-apa ya, tapi bagusnya nempel. Nah, gini. Coba di run, apa yang terjadi? Nah, hello-nya cuma sekali karena dia enggak masuk, enggak indentation-nya enggak masuk ke kanan.
Oh, karena dia printnya tuh agak di kiri gitu ya?
Iya, karena dia loop-nya udah selesai tuh. Kalau print-nya ini kita kananin 2 spasi, coba print-nya dikananin 2 spasi.
Printnya di kananin 2 spasi.
Iya, depannya tuh dikasih spasi lagi 2 kali. Nah, ya. Oke, di run coba.
Oh iya.
Karena dia dianggap, oh kamu mau nge-print ini juga ya, pas saya lagi muter tadi, di print juga ya, print X tambah 1, print X, print hello gitu. Jadi you'll do it 5 times ini. Jadi beda ya.
Beda ya.
Ya. Jadi indentation itu menunjukkan sebuah group of command. So in this example the group of command itu yang satu ya adalah print X plus 100 dan satu print hello itu satu ini ya, satu grup lah gitu ya. Tapi kalau dia beda, oh enggak, saya cuma mau ngeloopnya yang di atas saja, yang di bawah I don't want it to have it in a loop. You give it non-space. You basically you put the indentation out. Oke. Gitu ya. Kebayang ya? Oke kah? Oke, di stop share-nya boleh? Okay. Now, let me go back share my screen. So yeah, in this that particular example, right? If I do this, it will do this 5 times. But if I put non-spent ya nih, print selesai. Ya, selesai. It will do 5 times and then print this one selesai. Because it is not in the loop. But if I put this one, then it's going to say, okay, I have to do this, to do that in 5 times. Okay. So this is still part of the for loop. If I do this and I put the selesai, now I'll just put this, but I make sure that there's no indentation, jadi nggak ada masuknya ke dalam, ya. Selesai. So it will execute that one 5 times, and then this one is selesai. Adakah pertanyaan? Masih pusing atau
Ya,
ini?
Pak, question again, Pak.
That's okay.
Question
Ya.
again.
Ya, Dina.
For example, if I put the instruction and then syntax error, the one that I do, I make from the beginning. How to correct without doing from the first time? Because what I do, originally it is error.
Mm.
Then I do it again, print
Mm.
X in range, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
And then it's good.
Mm.
But I mean, I don't want to start from the beginning. So if it is error, go back to that one
Yeah.
without typing again.
Yeah. Well, in programming in computer, when it crash, when it this error it crash, you have to start it again from which point, right? But because if we put run, it will run from the beginning again. So it will run from the beginning again. There is no way we can start. Okay, start from 3, for example. There's no way you can do that. So if it's an error, you have to start from the beginning again.
So need to start from the beginning again.
Right.
Okay.
But in this particular case, if you have an error in this, it will, you don't have to restart the first cell, for example. The first cell is still there. You don't have to run, for example, if there is an error here, we don't have to run from the first cell, second cell, third cell. You don't have to do. We just run from the beginning, but from this cell only.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
this part.
Okay, Pak.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we don't have to run that one. We don't have to run this one, right? Only this cell. Yes, but we cannot run from, somewhere. Say, for example, let's start from here. You cannot do that. There is a way to do that using what we call a debugger, but that's not common. That's for advanced user. Yeah. There is a way to do that, but it is for advanced user.
Okay. Thank you, Pak.
Oke, ada lagi pertanyaan? Oke, let me just remove this one. Okay. So this is good if you have to, if you want to do something like this, like 100 times or many, many times. So for example, you want to collect data from, I don't know, 5 people or 5 spreadsheet or from whatever, you can do it, read the first file, read the second file, read the third file, and so on. Okay. Adakah pertanyaan? Belum ada? Question? We move on to the next one. It's getting more difficult. Okay? Okay, let's do this. Add another one. Good. Now, the variable x equals something, y is equal something, name is equal something. It is easy to understand and easy also to program. It is easy to grasp. Now, we're going to go to what we call a more complex data structure in computer. In a computer, in Python, we can have like a list. A list is a list of numbers, list of name. For example, I can have this. Say daftar is equal. This one is the square bracket. I can have 7, 5, 4, 3, 9, 7, 6, 2. Yeah, you put all kinds of number, whatever, right? Okay, you do this. Okay, and then I can say after this. Sorry, just salah ini. I can say wait. My mouse is kind of crazy. Okay, and then after that I can print daftar. Okay, let's do this. Then it will say, okay, I have, this is what we call a list. A list of, this particular case, daftar is a list of numbers. Coba di-try dulu. Let's try this one. And also, sorry, 9, 1, 5, for example. Let's do this again. You can put, as many numbers as you like. You can put 3 numbers, 5 numbers, 7 numbers, whatever. Okay. Now, I want to know how many numbers I have. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. But there is a better way to do that. Is we can also print the length of daftar. Print the length of daftar is called len of daftar. So I can do this. If I can put that and it say, oh, the length of daftar, the length is there are 15. So there are 15 kind of entries or 15 numbers in daftar. Okay. So this is what we call in Python, this is called a list. In other programming language, this is called an array.
Sir, can we do the comment count instead of len? Is there any count option?
Count, let's just try it. I think that, no, I think there's, no, there's no, there's length. Only length, no count. So the counting command is called len in Python. Okay. Now, this is actually, if you look at this, there are 15 entries in this daftar. The list contains 15 entries. Now, I can address this one by one by addressing the array number. So this is number 0, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on. So if I want to address this one, I can, I can say print daftar square number 0. So it will print daftar, daftar. Okay. So it will print this one because that's the number 0, like the number 0. This is daftar 1, daftar 2, daftar 3, daftar 4, daftar 5. If I put daftar, say, 6 or daftar 8, for example, it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will print this one. Okay. So if I put daftar, say, 23, I don't have 23. It says list index out of range. So it says, I don't have 23 entries.
So we can also do the comment for the range for all of those as well.
I don't get it. Can you repeat that again? Range?
Can we do like the comment to have like the full range of the list as well? Like, daftar range, so is range 10, let's say.
You want to
have like the vertical list of those
daftar?
numbers.
Yeah, we can do that. There's a way to do that. Say, let's do this, right? We can do this. Sorry. Okay, print. Sorry, let's leave this one first. Daftar 0, like, for example, right? And then I can also do this print. Now I can do this for, I don't know, maybe XYZ, okay, in daftar. Okay, print XYZ. I can do this, and then it will print the content of this one by one.
Okay.
Let me just put comment into this. Okay, I can do this, right? I can run it again, and it will only print this one. So this fork can go through the content of a list. You can also have for example, this one, instead of numbers, you can also have names. For example, let's just do this. Okay, let me just remove this one. Sorry, let's just again, right? Yes, right. Just, yeah. Sorry, Oh, sorry. I need to print this one. Okay. Okay. Now, let me add another one. Say, for example, class attendance list. Like, for example, let's just do Budi. Who else? I don't know. What else? Okay. I can also do this. Okay, wait. Class is equal that one and then print class. Let's do this. Can we do this? Oh, okay. Class invalid system. Oh, class is reserved name. Okay. Let's see. Class instead of class. Okay. So we can also do this. So we can have a list of numbers. We can also have a list of strings or names or whatever you call it, this one. But this is a list of strings. That's also possible. You can also have a mix match actually. You can have a mix of this and that one. You have a mix of numbers and strings. Ada pertanyaan dulu, silahkan. Mulai ngebul? You get your headache already? Let's spend 15 more minutes, don't worry. Spend 15 more minutes and then we'll stop. Now, let's go back to this above list, right? Okay. What if I want to delete the first entry? Say for example, this first entry. I can do that. Okay. Let's delete the first one. Okay. So I can put delete daftar 0, for example. Let's just print again. Print daftar. If you run it again, okay. See, you can see that the first character or the first entry in this list is deleted, okay? Because daftar 0, which is this one, we delete that one. Boom, you're out. Now we only have, I don't know, say 14 now, right? 14 list, 40 entries in the list. And this becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Okay. What if I want to delete, say, I don't know, one. I want to delete this one. I can also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I can delete daftar 7, for example. Okay. These two is gone, right? I can delete for specific entry in the list. But if I want to delete the last one, there's also a possibility I can use the command. Say daftar. This is what we call a pop. Okay. Pop will take whatever the last one. So it will take the last entry or the last variable in a list. So this, when we say pop, it will kind of pop it, remove it from the list. Okay. Oke, ada pertanyaan? Belum ada? Oke.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
When do we know when we need to use a square bracket and regular bracket?
Okay. The regular bracket is the regular bracket or parenthesis. It's basically a function. If you want to call it a function, or print is a function. So we want to do to call a function called print. Hey, print this. This is a function called print. Square defines a list. So if I want to do this is a list. I want to create content of this is a list. If I put square, the normal parenthesis, then it's going to be error. Because it says you don't have a function, okay? So it has to be like square. Okay? Mudah-mudahan menjawab pertanyaannya.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And when you get used to it, then you know how to use it. Okay. Ada lagi pertanyaan? Let's just do this again. Okay. Okay. Now, if I have a list something like this, right? I want to sort this one. Can I sort this? I can also have a variable called class underscore. This is underscore, not space. Sorted. Okay. And then I can have a function called sorted. Okay. I have a function called sorted. Okay. Class.
Record.
And then I can print class sorted. Sorry. Class. And then, sorry. This one class sorted. So, class sorted. So this is sorted from A to Z, and then in ascending way. If I want to reverse it, I can put sorted reverse, comma, reverse is equal true. So it's going to be reverse. Okay. So it's going to start from whatever the highest and it becomes lower. But if I want to sort, usually you want to sort it like this, you can sort it. Ada pertanyaan? Belum ada? So next week we're going to do more stuff. Say for example, how do we make this one lowercase, uppercase, and then make say for example, let's just do this for example, right? When I run it, and it's going to be different. But I want to make the first name all capital. Say for example, let's just do this. I want to put a cap in the first name.
But share screen, Pak.
Oh, huh? Okay, let's just share again. Ini sudah share ya?
Sudah sekarang.
Okay, so if I later on next week we'll do that. So for example, if I want to do this one, but I want to have like this one not just sorted, but make it upper class, I can define a function. This is you don't have to understand this for now. So I can say make it lowercase first, okay? Or let me just do this. Let me do this one, mix and match. Okay. See, for example, let's do this, right? If I run this, there's a mix, lowercase, uppercase. Okay, let's just make it lowercase first. Okay. Now I can say create a function called define lowercase, huruf kecil, for example. Let's just make it huruf kecil of whatever list. Okay, my list. Okay, this is in Python. We can create a function called this. Okay, I can call the function, say misalnya, kelas lower is equal huruf kecil kelas. Okay, let's just do. Okay, let's just do this one. Let's just supaya nggak pusing ya. Okay. Okay, let's just. Okay. So now we have this kind of list. I have Raharjo, Budi, Ari, Adi, Ani, and so on, right? And if we print it, it will print as it is. So this is the first line. It will print it as it is. What if I want to sort this one? Oh, okay. I want to sort it, sort class. Again, it will sort it. So this is Raharjo, ABC, and whatever, right? Now, what if, no, but this one has a uppercase, lowercase, and a mix and match of that. Oh, what if I want to convert everything into lowercase? I can define a function. We're going to discuss this one next week. You don't have to worry about this. But basically, I can create a function that does something, and I can call my own function. This is, I define a function called huruf kecil, membuatnya menjadi huruf kecil. So I can send my list into this function huruf kecil, and then this function will make it lowercase. So everything is going to be lowercase, something like this, okay? So the same thing, I can define another one. Let's just define another function called define cap. Okay, define cap of my list also. Can do this. This is, I'm doing it on the fly while thinking. Return. Sorry, return for my case. So class cap. Okay. So I'll just do this. Okay. So you can see that this is my first list. This is if I'm sorting it sorted with nothing kind of processing. This one, if I process everything into a lowercase first, and then the last one, I make sure that the first character is capitalized. So this is what I'm doing in this small program. So I can get a data. Next week we'll talk about opening data from spreadsheet, and then we'll change the name, do some kind of mail merge or whatever, right? Change the name and so on and so forth. Ada pertanyaan? Tidak ada? Sudah mumet? You have a headache already?
Mumet, Pak.
Mumet ya? Okay. Yeah, so next week we're going to recap again. We'll start again from this. We'll refresh this, and then next week we're going to do more advanced stuff. Say, for example, if we want to do, say, sentiment analysis, we're going to get something from, I don't know, from Twitter or whatever, right? And then get it, and then, do some sort of processing, the text. Python is a good platform to do that. We can also open an Excel file, extract the data from the Excel file, create a graphic from those Excel files. Let's do that next week. Okay. Ada pertanyaan? Is there a question before we close the class tonight? I know some of you are already tired and confused because of programming. Adakah pertanyaan before we close the class?
Ya, Pak.
Yep.
Maybe now we just follow you how you make the coding ya, Pak. But
Yep.
just in case we have a case, I don't think I can make it because confusing what kind of comment or instruction that we have to make, Pak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you don't have to memorize. The thing about programming is you don't have to memorize the command or this. If you have something in your head, oh, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. For example, earlier, how do I count the number of element in a list? Is it counting, counter, length? We don't have to memorize that one. I just happen to remember that one, but we can use the internet. We can use AI to ask it to do it. Say, for example, how do I count? Say, let's just do this, right? Let's see if I can do an AI session here. Let's just go back to this, right? Let's just I can use all kinds of AI machine, but let's just use ChatGPT, for example. Yeah, if in Python, if I have a list, how do I count the number of element in the list? Okay. So it will give me, you can use the length function. So it will give you an example for this. So because we already, because I already taught you how to do the length, right? Okay. Oh, so that's it. You don't have to memorize this. If you have an idea, you just type in, say, you can use DeepSeek or all kinds of Copilot. This is just on the ChatGPT, but it's going to give you the same or similar response. So you don't need to memorize. You don't even know how to exact programming. All you have to do is, okay, you can ask this ChatGPT and it will give you this list. So if I copy this, right, I can copy this, right? And then I go back to this, and then I'll start doing this, and I can paste that one, right? And you run it, it will do the same thing. All you have to do, just use this ChatGPT or Copilot or when or whatever, or DeepSeek will do the same thing. Okay, let's say let's do www DeepSeek example, right? Let's just use the same question here. Start now. Okay. In Python, if I have a list, how do I count the number of elements in the list? Okay, using len function. See, it will give you exactly the same answer. So that's why people are saying, well, you don't need to become a programmer. In my opinion, you don't need to memorize the things, but you have to know okay, this is how we do it. Because we forgot how to do it, but we know already, so I can use length, and I know the list starts with square bracket. This is a function. Okay. So that's why you don't need to worry about this, because the internet or AI is your buddy in doing coding. I'm just
Thank you, Pak.
Yeah. Jadi you're going to be like a better programmer right away. I'm just going to give you the basic of programming, the foundation, and then the rest, we can just use AI machine to do that. Ya. Ada pertanyaan before we close the class tonight? Sambil menyiapkan kamera, open your camera because I'm going to take a picture. But if you have any question, feel free to ask it first. Sambil while we are preparing to take the picture of the class.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Still have no picture in my mind about the the correlations on how we going to merge this coding that we already prepared, and then external sources like the Excel sheet, everything being combined together. Whether is it going to be the third application later on to combine these things, and how it's basically work. I know we're going to talk about this later on in the next week, right? Can you please explain a little bit, maybe, sir? I'm a little bit curious about this one.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a picture and then I'll explain the questions. Because I know already some of you already sleeping because it's now while we are still awake, while our eyes are still open. Okay. Siap? Ready? My instruction is going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, and you say whatever, right? Okay. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Dosennya gila sendiri ya. Oke. Okay, thank you ya. Now, you may close the camera again. I'll answer your question. Okay, now say let's go back to say ChatGPT. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do it. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. Suppose I have this. Give me a Python code to open an Excel file, and and get the columns. There are 3 columns in the Excel. And I want to add them up. Okay, just do this. Boom. And it will give you an example of Python code, which we're going to later on see next week. So there's a library in Python called Pandas. Pandas is a library that can be used to open Excel files. Say, for example, this is the file name, right? You have your file name .xls, and then using one command line, PD read Excel, it will read an Excel file right away. And then it can have like, this is just a protection. If the Excel file has less than 3 columns, it will say, hey, you need more than 3 columns. Otherwise, it can say total. Okay, and then it will add the total of Excel file, and then it will print it on the screen, and then that's it. And you can save it also, the output, into another Excel file, and then that's it. So this is a program that can add 3 columns from Excel file, and then it can write it into an Excel file.
Okay, so basically there's another application, which is the library, sir.
Yeah, and it's called Pandas in this Excel. Sorry, in this Python.
Okay, so then in this Pandas, we're going to upload our Excel in the Pandas.
Oh, no. We're going to use Python, the same thing. We're going to use Python. But the Python, we don't have to write our own code to do this and that. All we have to do is just call a library called Pandas. This is in our Python script.
How the code is basically reached to the Excel, like the link, how they can connect, sir?
Yeah, you can upload your Excel file in Google. If you're running this in your computer, basically all you have to do is just put the Excel file in the current directory, in the directory where your code is. And it will read your Excel file. Next week, we're going to upload our Excel file to Google Colab. So it is in the same directory as in our script, in our Google Colab, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we have our own computer, it will read from computer. But in next week, we're going to upload it. I'm going to give you an example, and then we're going to upload it in my in our Google Colab, and then we can play with our Excel file. And then we can even plot it and do all kinds of weird stuff. Okay. So Python is really, really cool. Okay. Okay. Sudah?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all of you. I know you're already tired. I'm also tired. Full day. Tomorrow I have to travel to Jakarta. Good evening. Selamat malam. Terima kasih semuanya. Sehat semuanya. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, Pak.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jangan pusing. Jangan pingsan.
Thank you, Pak.